Hey team, I'm Sandy and this is Jack. We're calling ourselves Hanging Round Oz for our YouTube channel. We've also got just a little Instagram account that we started a while ago just to mainly as a keepsake of like our little travels.
We've got on there some pictures already from trips that we've done, just camping and stuff around the territory. So yeah, basically today we're just going to cover off on what we're doing. So I guess the whole point of this video is we're taking some time off and we're going to go and we're going to travel and do a half lap of Australia. So we're not planning on going to WA just because we are going to be a little bit time restricted.
Plus WA is still at this point in time, they just opened up their borders, so we weren't really sure what was going to happen there. So, and we've also got lots of family and friends on the East Coast, so we thought we'd go that way so we can see people that we know along the way that we haven't seen in a couple of years.
Makes it easy. So we both work full time at the moment. We're traveling, we're not selling our house, we're not quitting our jobs and cashing anything in. We plan on keeping our current house as a rental. We're taking all of our leave is long service and rec leave. Sandra's will be, some of it will be at half pay. All of mine will be at full pay just due to the job that I do. Get some pretty generous leave conditions. So that's how we're funding our trip. We're going to rent our house out. Hopefully that'll look after itself. We'll get some good tenants in, fingers crossed.
Yeah, so we managed to buy a caravan locally a few months ago. So it was pretty much exactly what we were after, but not brand new. So there was a nice couple that used to own it and lived pretty close by actually. So we went and had a look, and rather than having to go and look for something interstate and not know what we're buying, we were able to have a look at it a couple of times before we decided to take it away. We got a loan for that, so we didn't just, we didn't just have however much thousands of dollars lying around. We decided to get a loan so that we could get it on the spot. The original plan was that we were going to sell our house, then find a van to buy, maybe move in with the Jack's parents for a bit or something. But when we found that, we're like, nah, let's just get it. It's what we want. We've only got to do a couple of little things to it, and then we can take it on some test runs, which we are going to do a couple of little videos of when we take it on test runs before our big trip as well.
Just for like weekenders and overnighters because we are still working. The van is a 2015 model Jayco. I won't say any more because we will do a full van and car rundown. And the car we already have. We're not buying a new car to do the lap either. So we had a 2015 Ford Ranger, four-wheel drive Ford Ranger XLT. We will sell Sandra's car when we leave. That'll give us a little bit of extra money in the bank, but
and less bills to pay while we're on the road. Yeah,
we're basically, it's not the ideal setup. The caravan that we got is good, but it is big. It's a 22-foot van, so it is quite large, and we will have to be cautious with some weights and stuff, just with the Ranger, but we can do it. And for you guys, if you're watching at home and you're not sure about your setup, or you're thinking about doing a lap, and you can just make things work. Like, you can go without certain things, and you don't have to buy, a brand new car and a brand new caravan or anything like that to go and travel. It's all about getting out there. We've got a 3-year-old daughter, so another part of the reason, currently sleeping, another part of the reason that we wanted to do it now is because she'll be in school in a couple of years, and we don't particularly want to do schooling on the road.
I've definitely also missed spending time with her since I've gone back to work full time. So it'll be nice for us to just really spend a lot of time as a family, especially when she's in this really nice age of still wanting to be with us all the time, but she doesn't really need to be in care or at school all the time at this stage in her life. So it's either now or we wait until we're heaps old and use all of our leave then. So we'd rather do it now while we can really enjoy it.
Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, another couple of things. So with our current house, obviously it would have worked out, we're in Darwin. So we've got my family up here, or some of my family up here. One of my brothers lives down south, but we have a cat who's 8, 7, 8. So and a dog, a large breed dog. So she's
like a Dane Cross Mastiff.
Yeah, Dane Cross Mastiff, which we got her as a pup, and we're hoping that my family will look after them. The cat's easy.
We haven't made the full decision yet, so if anyone's got any tips or has travelled with a large dog before, not just a little dog, because we sort of, I think she's got the right temperament that we'd be able to take her with us. We're just a bit more worried if we were out for the day and someone else approached her, because she can be quite fearful of strangers. You know, what do you do there? We probably wouldn't want to leave her in the van all day because she is so big. Yeah, sort of like, what do you do there? What's your experience like? Do you have to have a cage or a crate or something? I know most people that travel with dogs, they've got little dogs, so it's a bit different.
Well, I guess you just limit your travels to where you can take them, and then when we go and do national parks and things like that, put her in care. But that's all stuff that we still have to work out. So we're not leaving for about 3 months by the time you guys will see this on YouTube. So you will see a couple of just little weekend videos. We're not professional photographers or anything like that for our job, so we've just got a couple of GoPros, and we're just making up as we go and trying to make some good memories for ourselves and our daughter to be able to look back on. When
and
we
something to keep us busy while we're, you know, while our daughter's gone to bed, and we can sit there and make videos in the evening or something.
When we leave, so it'll be June, so that's dry season up north. We're planning on basically getting out of the territory as quick as possible. We've already done a lot of the national parks, camped and been out, you know, to Kakadu and all those sorts of things that people do when they come up here anyway, having lived here for a few years. So the plan is we'll basically hook the van up, standard will finish up on the Friday, and the plan will be to leave on the Saturday or the Sunday, and we're going to head east. So first planned spot is sort of the Cape, to get up there through the dry season. Haven't decided whether the van will come all the way up the Cape or whether we'll be doing that a week in the tent, which we are taking with us straight away. And then we don't have anything booked, we don't have anything really planned or anything like that. We're just going to work our way down from basically the top of Queensland, and we need to be back by middle of January next year. So, and our plan is one of my brothers lives in South Australia, so from the top of Queensland, get around to SA at some point, and probably head back up from there in January. So
and straight back up quickly when we have to.
Yeah, so we took a van away, a hire van away to Alice Springs 2 years ago.
Right at the start of COVID, so it was nice and quiet.
And we did Alice and, you know, the West McDonnell Ranges and that sort of thing. So we've seen pretty much everything that the territory, not everything, but a lot of the big things that the territory has to offer. So, yeah, if you're interested, stay tuned. We're going to do a couple of videos. So, as I said, that car we've already got, but we are doing just a couple of modifications to it just to make it a little bit more reliable, be able to handle the weight a bit better. When we bought it second-hand as well, so we didn't buy that new. That was a second-hand Ranger that we bought, I think it was 3 years or 4 years old when we bought it. Had factory suspension, all that sort of stuff. So I'll talk about that a bit more in another video when we go through the car and the van. But if you're interested, yeah, hit like, subscribe to the channel so that you get notified when we put videos up.
I'll put a little link to our Instagram as well if people prefer to just have a look at some pictures and stuff that way. We'll probably do a bit more on that in the meantime.